Hello YouTube, this is Morgan, Airspeed Prime here with a quick Korra comic news update video here. And yeah, we've got some additional Turf Wars Part 2 news, and it kind of links into the fact that we got the cover for Turf Wars Part 2 revealed not that long ago, along with a date. Now we have the description, the product description for this book, which we didn't initially get. I don't know when this went up, but it has. And it's pretty interesting, so let me just read it out here so you guys know what we're talking about. Recovering from the fight and furious for revenge, Triple Threats member Tokuga solidifies his ties with the duplicitous Wanyang. Meanwhile, when Republic City's housing crisis reaches its peak, Zhu Li sets her sights on the biggest public figure in the city, President Raiko, in a bid for the presidency. With her friend's success, the future of the Spirit Portal, and the well-being of Republic City citizens at stake, can Korra remain neutral and fulfill her duties as the Avatar? So that's really interesting. Obviously, we don't have a lot of context for what exactly the Triad stuff is in the first part because we don't have it yet. But either way, it's confirming that a lot of the Triad stuff is going to be about the Triple Threats at least. Wanyang, is that the character on the cover? I'm not really sure. But either way, it kind of seems to point out that the Triads are allying themselves with someone else. Wanyang might be the name of the developer who's got the stuff going up around the portals. But anyway, so we've got some ideas here, some political stuff happening, legal and non-legal. And then, yeah, Zhu Li running against Raiko for the presidency. I think this has been something we've been expecting to a degree. Pretty much as soon as Raiko's been introduced, that at some point we're going to have to get someone running against him. And Zhu Li actually makes a lot of sense. Like, obviously we don't know a ton about her opinions or, like, is she a politician? Obviously I assume they'll establish, like, why, she is doing this. But still, really interesting idea here, and given that Raiko, his decisions aren't the most liked in the fandom, this sounds like a pretty interesting decision to do. And then with Korra, her friend's success, the future of the Spirit Portal, well-being of Republic City citizens, can Korra remain neutral and fulfill her duties as the Avatar? So, that's interesting. I assume when they say her friend's success, they're referring to Zhu Li, and Korra obviously having issues with Raiko. She'd find it hard to remain neutral, given that she's, I suppose, not meant to be able to... She's not really meant to be there like, oh, you should be the leader over this person, because she's meant to be the Avatar, and not necessarily like, oh, this is the person who I want to be president, so that's who I'm putting my support behind. So that could be an interesting thing, in that she clearly like, oh, Zhu Li would make a really cool president, but I can't support her because I'm too close. That seems like an interesting dynamic. The future of the Spirit Portal, that remains, I suppose, an ongoing thing throughout the book. I continue to say this every time I talk about this book, but I hope they get that right. I hope they get the human-spirit conflict right with the Spirit Portal stuff, and it's not just the smallest of side plots. I really hope they get that right. Well-being of Republic City citizens, that obviously links to a degree with the housing crisis in Republic City. That could be interesting, just, exploration of some of just what the situation is like in the city at this point. But yeah, solid. Not a ton to say, I think, otherwise about it, but we got some new names here. Zhu Li getting a huge focus seemingly in part 2. Raiko, obviously being somewhat of an issue with his decisions. How exactly that all comes to an end definitely seems interesting to me. I think Raiko definitely, after book 4 and everything that's happened, needs a big change, I think, to really keep the presidency. But it'll be interesting to see what direction they take with that. But yeah, that's been the Turf Wars Part 2 news. Obviously, there has been some news about certain pages from Turf Wars Part 1 going around the place. I'm not going to talk about them because technically they are leaks, and that I don't think they were in any way meant to be released in this way. in that I think someone got a review copy and obviously broke the main rule when you get a review copy of not posting pages. Pages that have the watermark on them aren't meant to be posted. And then obviously someone got a physical copy and posted a notable page in the book that I think people wanted to see in the context of the book. So, be careful on social media if you want to avoid certain spoilers for Turf Wars Part 1. They are out there at the moment, but I'm not going to really talk about them here. So in the comments, let me know what your thoughts are on the Turf Wars Part 2 description and what I had to say about them. But yeah, that's been the video. Thanks for watching, and bye.